All right, so when you think of stocks priced over $300, Apple, probably the first name that comes to mind, but there are a lot of names out there that are also, well, pricey.
Well, comparatively, when you look at their price to earnings ratio, but we've got somebody here who says, do not be frightened off by the big price tag. Some of those names are actually worth every single penny. Jeff Reeves is the editor of InvestorPlace.com. He's picked out 3 names over $300 a share that he likes right now. How'd you pick these, first of all?
Well, number one, I think that investors should know cheap doesn't necessarily mean better. I mean, whether you buy 3 shares of a $100 stock or 100 shares of a $3 stock, up 10% is up 10%. That's your portfolio. So I think a lot of people have that misconception. They want to buy in round lots, but 2 shares of Apple has been done pretty good for you over the last year.
Let's get to your picks, the 3 that you like.
The 3 that I like, I'm going to start with Priceline. I think Priceline's been in the news a lot lately because it's cut its guidance. I think that, frankly, Priceline's a little oversold. Earlier this year, it was up around $7.50, but after the flop, it's actually got a PE of 15 now instead
William
of
Shatner's coming back.
Well,
that's going to be worth $100.
Yeah, I mean, Shatner's a good deal for the company, but more importantly, I mean, I don't understand why there's all this negativity about European operations being soft, because you can fill in the blank for that for God knows how many companies around the world these days. As if the European crisis is weighing on the bottom line for Priceline, it's everybody. It's not a surprise. So I think it's been a little oversold because of that. It's grown at a 20 to 30% annual clip on bookings, on revenue, on earnings. There aren't a lot of growth stories right now, and Priceline might be pricey, but I mean, I think it's worth every penny.
European exposure, though, 60% of the business, but you say don't be scared. And by the way, this stock is up 278% over the past 3 years.
Yeah, and I mean, if you want to be there first, you don't want to be there when everyone's just like Europe's solved, because then the gains have already been made. So if you want to get in long term, you want to be here.
Let's get to your next pick, Intuitive Surgical.
Yeah, I really like this company, number one, because I think demographic plays are really important for your portfolio. Baby boomers are getting older. They need health care. This is a company that provides robotic surgery for cancer, for heart disease. So, I mean, those are 2 really big growth areas in the medical industry. Healthcare is recession-proof. It's in the right place at the right time with an incredible technology.
But are you worried about the tax in the Obama healthcare law on medical device makers?
I mean, the bottom line is that if you have a device that is revolutionary as Intuitive Surgical has, I mean, they've, like gangbusters, they grow the revenue and profit. It's a dozen straight earnings increases year over year, over 17 revenue increases year over year. They continue to sell more of this stuff. So the bottom line is I'm not concerned, because you can sell enough to make up for that if you're a company like
Right, and their big product is the Da Vinci surgical system. Let's get to your last one, and that is Autozone. Why do you like that?
I mean, I like Autozone because it's the biggest in the auto parts space. It just opens its 5,000th store, and if you look at any of the numbers, the average age of a vehicle on the road is 11 years, is the average. I mean, you imagine these clunkers that are going around, they need brake pads, people got to change the oil. So, I mean, there's just a trend among consumers who are not buying as many new vehicles anymore. They want to kind of repair the old ones. Autozone is the leader in that category. It's seen big growth, continue to see big growth. And if you look at the peers, I mean, Advanced Auto Part fell off a cliff in June. A lot of the other companies like O'Reilly have also fallen off. Autozone has shown a little more strength, so I like that. But again, it's a long-term play based on the fact that, I mean, older cars are just on the roads longer.
Don't be put off by the price tag. All right, Jeff Reeves, InvestorPlace.com editor. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Very good.
See you.